I made it. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Now, what we're going to speak about today is a very sensitive topic, and the doc just ruined his whole career. Now, he's in his mid-40s. I'm sure he was probably ready to walk off into the sunset anyways. Well, let me not say sunset, because it's probably going to be very dark for Dr. Disrespect. A very preventable situation. All you got to do is just not talk to minors, talk to people over the age of 18. You know what I'm saying? You could be 40 and date, an 18, 20-year-old if that's your preference. It's legal. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. He was 43 dating a 20-year-old. But no, Dr. Disrespect wanted to talk to girls younger than that. No, not 20. No, not 19. Not 18. And it wouldn't even be 17 because that's the legal age of consent in some states. But I know Dr. Disrespect is from San Francisco, California, or California in general. The age of consent there is 18. So this girl could have been 17 years old or younger. That's confirmed. Which they haven't disclosed the age of the girl he was talking to, but let's remember in 2017 what age Dr. Disrespect really was. In 2017, Dr. Disrespect would have been the age of 35 years old. And this is when this all went down. So as you know, Dr. Disrespect was banned off Twitch after being one of the biggest streamers at the top. He randomly got banned and no one knew why. Well, everyone knows today, and Dr. Disrespect even confirmed himself that he was talking to a minor. I'm sure this guy Dr. Disrespect listens to a lot of Drake. A former Twitch employee would tweet the real reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned off of Twitch. He got banned because got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon, the powers that could read in plain text. Now, I don't think this guy's lying, because the tweet I'm going to show you from Doc shows you that he was indeed talking to a minor. Now, I don't know why this former Twitch employee decided to just come out and say this. Twitch paid out Dr. Disrespect the rest of his contract after they banned him, and I guess both of them agreed just to not say anything. But like I said, he's a former Twitch employee, so he doesn't have ties with Twitch anymore. He could speak on the matter, and that's what he did. And yeah, I think this makes Twitch look bad for hiding someone that was talking to a minor, especially, trying to meet up with one at TwitchCon and sexting one. Now, I'm going to show you guys something that might actually blow your mind. Now, before all this was even said, before the former Twitch employee tweeted what he tweeted, Destiny has a podcast where he had another former Twitch employee on his podcast. And if you go on YouTube and look, this podcast is from late April, and the clip I'm going to show you was deleted in the actual podcast on YouTube. But they talk about the Dr. Disrespect ban, and what the former Twitch employee says is exactly right.
And I remember someone saying Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch because he was messaging underage girls on Twitch.
Why he said that?
And you could tell by the way Destiny and the other dude reacts that he probably shouldn't have said that.
That's what I'm saying. What I heard in Rust.
Why did he say that? Why did he say that?
Which I'm actually happy this guy said something, because hiding someone that messages underage girls is just weird to me. So dude that looks like the Big Show over there on the right, he probably said it because it's true. But the other former Twitch employee would tweet after this podcast dropped. Not many people, I guess, saw this clip from the podcast because, like I said, it was deleted and much people probably didn't watch it live. But Dr. Disrespect would be streaming Elden Ring, and while streaming Elden Ring, he would go on the app called X and see everything going on with his name. I'm never calling Twitter X again.
You know how we run things here.
Now, I can confirm at this very moment is when he saw the news that people he was teamed up with, the Midnight Society, which is a game studio that was probably giving Dr. Disrespect millions of dollars, dropped him from the studio. But earlier in the stream, he would address everything going on with the tweets. Now, remember this date, June 24th. This is the day of the stream. He would open it by basically saying he doesn't give a F about the guy, and he's not going to address it.
Those that are looking for me to expand on this weekend, not gonna. I already said what I needed to say. I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it. So I do appreciate the donation.
Then he would announce in that same stream that he's been feeling tired and he wants to take a break from streaming, and he really feels like walking off into the sunset. It seems like he knew that everything is about to crash down at this very moment.
It's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time.
Midnight Society gaming studio head, this is a statement from me, personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did. So, the facts is that Dr. Disrespect messaged a minor. And once this came out, everyone was in an uproar. They knew that he pretty much did it because they did a thorough investigation on Dr. Disrespect, and they figured out what he was doing. And Dr. Disrespect tweeted himself. Dr. Disrespect's tweet might have a world record for the longest apology tweet, or, just explaining yourself tweet of all time. So I'm not going to read all of this to you. I'm just going to go to, the main juicy part that he says he was talking to a minor. Yes, it happened. Yeah, you can see how long this is, but let's get to the juicy part. Like I said, everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were the Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Now you really don't gotta read any much more after that. You shouldn't be messaging a minor, you're goddamn 30, 40 years old, but were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. So if it leaned into being inappropriate, you should have blocked the minor. You know what I'm saying? You should have, got her out of there. But you kept going. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear. It was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now my only question is, Dr. Disrespect, let's say you meet up with this minor at TwitchCon, Dr. Disrespect, because in the text you were trying to meet up with her. That's what they were saying, and that's what the people at Twitch were reading. What would you have done with the minor at TwitchCon, since it leaned in that direction in the text, like you admitted? It's a little, freaky. So obviously a bunch of streamers reacted to what's going on, and obviously they didn't like what they saw. We can start out with Tim the Tatman and Nick Mercs, 2 people who played games with Dr. Disrespect on stream and were good friends with them. They reacted to the news.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? I can't support it.
My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate, if he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that.
And I figured out Tim actually used to work with children before he became a big streamer, and you could really see the hurt in his eyes for his former friend doing this. And even the biggest streamer today, Kai Cenat, would react to the drama.
What the fuck?
All that right there is basically how Dr. Disrespect can never show his face in the streaming world ever again. Single-handedly ruin his whole career. I'm sure they'll platform him on Kick, though. They'll platform anyone over there.
My boy. Go take that break, bro. Hey, look, though. Hey, look.
I mean, he was a friend. People think that we're like best friends. Like we're hanging out. I don't even know the guy outside of a wig. We took one picture together, and newsflash, he was in a wig.